Tomorrow's a big day in the life of one Gordon Sondland, a man who was basically, well, nationally anonymous before last week and is now about to be extremely famous. Maybe, if things go really sideways, John Mitchell indicted in Watergate famous. Who knows? If the name is ringing a bell, it is because Sondland is the U.S. ambassador to the European Union who is neck deep in the Ukraine scandal, even though Ukraine isn't even in the European Union. Last week, we got to read Sondland's text, in which he was desperately trying to keep things out of writing and cover for the president. When confronted with a text from a career diplomat named Bill Taylor, U.S. Chief of Mission Ukraine, reading, quote, "I think it's crazy to withhold security assistance for help with a political campaign," it was Sondland who went quiet for 5 hours, during which he reportedly spoke to Trump and then wrote back with this very lawyered text message claiming that the president has been crystal clear, no quid pro quos of any kind. And by the way, I suggest we stop the back and forth by text. Now, we later found out that despite what he wrote there, there's no quid pro quos for everyone to eventually see, Sondland later told Republican Senator Ron Johnson that, yeah, there was a quid pro quo. Sondland indicating that the release of U.S. aid to Ukraine was contingent on an investigation desired by Trump. That's according to Ron Johnson himself. Okay, so Sondland is right in the middle of all this, and he appears to have been the president's point person running this entire Ukraine operation. Here he is on Ukraine, the international public broadcasting, on the day after the infamous phone call between Trump and the Ukrainian president.
I actually spoke with President Trump just a few minutes before he placed the call. We have what are called the Three Amigos, and the Three Amigos are Secretary Perry, again, Ambassador Volker, and myself. And we've been tasked with sort of overseeing the Ukraine-U.S. relationship.
Okay, Three Amigos. If you're wondering, why was this guy the guy? The answer, he was a big donor and close to the president. That appears to be about it. He's not a diplomat. He's a Portland hotel developer who supported the president after initially backing Jeb Bush and gave $1 million to Trump's inaugural committee anonymously through 4 different LLCs. As a thank you, it appears, he ended up with this, running the Ukraine portfolio. In a profile on Sondland in the Washington Post, some White House and State Department staff were reportedly troubled by Sondland's role in Ukraine. They tried to block him from getting so involved, but, quote, he rebuffed their demands to know who had granted him such authority with 2 words, the president. So, Gordon Sondland was doing Trump's dirty work in Ukraine, and tomorrow, Gordon Sondland is going to be deposed under oath in an impeachment inquiry. It's a safe bet it won't be the last that we hear of him. Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.